Miss Kronsky.
Hello.
Sorry, have I said that wrong?
Don't worry.
Apologies. I've just tried to get through to her, and it's just gone straight to voicemail. My colleague, I think one of my colleagues, Steve, at 20 to 12, had a call from Revival Blue, and he has sent a message through to her to advise that they do need a decision by Friday.
Well, I need to organise a plumber. I mean, I've had pneumonia for 3.5 weeks. I am taking this all the way as a complaint. I'm recording this conversation now. I need a decision. I need to let the plumber know. I need to let my tenants know. I was told it was urgent. I was booked in. I was guaranteed it was booked in for Friday. I've been guaranteed that Revival Blue have sent all the instructions through what needs doing, the surveillance, everything is set in place. No one's getting back to me. I've struggled to get out of bed. I've been very, very unwell. I've had to deal with all of this on my own. I've been starving hungry. I've had pneumonia with nobody to help me. I've got a son with special needs who I haven't been able to help, who's passing out every 5 minutes from sleep apnea. I've got a dog that I can't walk. I'm just about at the end of my tether. I've had a breakdown and now I'm just into complete surrender mode. But I need to know if this is happening on Friday.
I'm just having a look at the notes. Are you right if I pop you on
Yes,
hold
of
again?
course.
I was hoping to get through it. I'll see if there's anything that I can actually do at the moment.
Thank you. Disgraceful. Absolutely appalling. The reason I didn't take the £26,000 was because I said to them, I can't do it on my own, I've got no help. They dried the place for 2 months. The surveyor said the floorboards needs to come up, and that was over 10 weeks ago. And they haven't taken the floorboards up in the process. All my contents have been made damp. I've been told not to put my stuff in the skip. I got my son down from Newcastle. He came all the way down after me giving him £1,000 to take time off work. And then they said, don't put the stuff in the skip. We need to itemise everything. So I left everything there. He didn't do anything. And then my neighbour needed all the stuff moving from the side passage. So I got out of my pneumonia bed. I literally got to her front door and I literally had a nervous breakdown. I collapsed on the ground. She said, don't worry about moving it. Then I was kicked out of where I was staying for dropping tissues on the floor and being too messy when I could not even breathe. You just couldn't make this up. You could not make this up. And now they're telling me someone's going to come and sort out the damp in the toilet, in the house, black mould that the tenants didn't tell me was there. So I can't move back into my house while that's there because I've now got this allergy to black mould that's causing me to have pneumonia. And they just don't get back to me. They keep changing the goalposts. We are coming, we're not coming. The surveyors, the people that do the drying, have said they haven't had authorisation from the Nationwide. 1 minute they're saying one thing, then they say another thing, then they say another thing, then they say another thing. Then the woman who's dealing with me says they're coming on Friday and Thursday to sort everything out. And then her manager comes round and says, no, we're not going to come over. I mean, what the fucking hell do they think they're doing to people who are already traumatised from losing their home? I have no idea. But I'm going to take them to the cleaners. This is a disgusting way to treat people. Absolutely disgusting. The whole thing has been a sham. Don't go with Nationwide Building Society for your home insurance. Rant over for now. I can't afford it. My nervous system can't really afford to get too upset anymore. I've cried all the tears. virtually lost my mind over this. And that's on top of dealing with ulcerative colitis and verbal abuse from people close to me, that I should be able to stand on my own 2 feet at the age of 62. I have made some bad decisions, but you know what? When you're dealing with... Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, I won't go there. I won't go there. I find 3D really difficult to be part of.
Hello, Miss Kalozzi.
Hello there.
I'm just going to try another number, okay?
Thank you.
She's out of the office, that's why you can't get hold of her. She's off today. So I'm just going to try another number and see if somebody else in her department can help. So I'll be as quick as I can for you, all right?
Thank you. There you go. The call dropped. The call dropped. The call dropped.
Welcome to RSA. To find out how Royal and Sun Alliance Insurance Limited manage and use your personal information, the data we hold about you, and your data protection rights, please speak to your customer manager.
Hello, the call dropped.
Sorry about that. I clicked on the wrong bit. I'm
Okay,
really sorry.
no worries.
That number is not in use. So let me try another one. There's another one showing here. If that one works. I'll be as quick as I can and I won't disconnect this time.
I've got a hospital appointment tomorrow for a lung X-ray. I've arranged this. I'm a long way away from my home. I've arranged this to be picked up and taken to my home to meet them on Friday morning. I was assured that the authorization had been given. I'm actually losing my mind at the moment.
Okay, bear with me. I'll see if I can get somebody on this line. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I have had no support from the get-go. I told them I was on my own. I told them I was a carer and I've got a dog and I've got absolutely zero support from anyone.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, that number's no good either because that number goes through to the complaints team.
Well,
I'm gonna have a look.
I'll have the complaints team then. It's Alison in the complaints team that said she would be there if I needed to talk to her at any point.
Let's see if I've got her contact number. Right, what I'm going to do is send her a message on Teams. So it's Alison. Hunter.
Hello?
Hi.
Just to let you know, I had it twice from the guys that came to do the surveying. Twice they came out and twice they said the floorboards need to come up. Now the room's been dried, the floorboards need to come up. That was over 10 weeks ago and they still haven't organised getting the floorboards up. And that's why my clothes and my belongings went mouldy.
I'm really sorry. Let me just see if I can get a response from Alison. But I think also what I'm going to do is contact Tyler's manager.
Thank you. She came to my house the other day. She actually said that everything Tyler had said wasn't true and that I'm not getting any help with my contents, even though they haven't completed the drying. So everything Tyler told me was going to happen her manager said isn't going to happen. So I'm like...
What's her manager's name? Do you remember?
She came down from Kent. I don't remember. A short lady with glasses. She actually met me at my property whilst I sat in the rain crying my eyes out, and she went and inspected the place and said the walls were dry, but she didn't know about the floorboards. And I said, well, I've been told by the surveyors the floorboards need to come up urgently. And I said, they've done nothing in over 10 weeks now. They've left that place. And she said, well, the heating should have been on and the doors should have been closed. I said, well, no one's given me any advice. I've begged Tylia for some advice as to what to do. I was told to open the doors. Nobody told me to put the heating on. You know, I've had nothing, no guidance, no support, no advice, nothing. I've been in bed. I was in bed for 3.5 weeks with pneumonia without eating. Over Christmas, I was walking the streets like a tramp, you know, looking for water, to buy some water. I've had no help from anybody. I even ordered a Just Eat meal and it came in stone cold. It's been a nightmare for me, an absolute horror story, and I really don't need this now.
No, I understand. I'm just going to see if I can get details of who her manager is, and I'll send them an email. I think that's going to be the best thing. Let me have a look.
Thank you for being so helpful.
That's what we're here for. We're supposed to be here for.
Supposed to be, yeah.
So,
I've got an appointment with Citizens Advice tomorrow because I'm taking it to the Ombudsman.
what, the financial ombudsman?
Yeah. Well, I don't know which Ombudsman, but I'm taking this. I'm making a huge complaint.
Yeah, it will be the financial ombudsman service, because they deal with insurance claims.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, bear with me.
Thank you.
I found out who the manager is. I don't know if I have his number though.
It was a woman who came to me.
Well, this is the business. This is the manager of the team.
Right.
So I think the best thing I can do is put a note on the claim, but also get in touch with him. His name is Andrew Morgan, and say that you need an answer, and he'll be in a position to be able to put somebody else on it if Tyler's not in today, which she's showing as not being in, to be able to give you a call back. So let me take the best number to get you on.
Yeah, 07415
Yep.
352 303.
Let me read that back. 07415 352 303.
Yes.
I'm going to send that through to her manager and ask that somebody pick this up as a matter of urgency.
Thank
To
you.
give you a call back with an update about what's happening Friday.
Thank you very much indeed for your help. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.